Hey Scorpios, I am weekly messages. My name is Emily Gear. I am a transformative energy healer and a multi-dimensional channel. And we're going to check in on what is coming up for you for the coming week ahead. If you don't resonate with this reading, then be sure to check out your sun, moon, rising, and sometimes your Venus sign even. All those videos will be posted periodically up on my YouTube channel. And then following this general read, we're going to do an extended read on Vimeo for relationships and include an energy healing, and that information is all in the info box below, okay? So let's see what's coming up for Scorpio for the week beginning today, which is the 26th of June. And honestly, whenever you come about this video, it's intentionally not super tied to any particular week. Okay. Oh my, Scorpio. Okay. All right, so what's coming up first is the Five of Pentacles with the Devil and the Five of Swords. So you guys are working through some tough stuff. And I believe there's a lot of inner turmoil going on with you. What's new, right? But and you're not the only sign like that. I'm another water sign, and we are all full of turmoil. I feel like, you're going through this right now. It could be because we're just days away from a major total, not lunar, but solar eclipse. And while those tend to open doors for us, there's a reason why a lot of us are going through a lot of turmoils, because you can't cross in through the door to a higher vibrational timeline or dimensional reality if you're still holding a lot of baggage, right? And so the devil here is usually all about I love this depiction of the devil. It's usually all about what is holding us back. What are those things that are weighing us down, preventing us from moving forward? And what I'm feeling here, which is ironic because I kind of identified these two issues for myself earlier. And I have Scorpio in one place in my chart. I'm trying to remember where it is. It's either Pluto or Uranus or Neptune. It's one of those. It's one of my outer planets. But anyway, enough about me. I feel like, it's similar to what I identified for myself earlier, and it's the need to really recognize the baggage or the burden that you're carrying of feeling like you are not part of the crowd, or maybe not good enough in some sense. Maybe you're feeling like you're not capable, or other people always win, or other people always get the girl or the guy, or other people always get the job. Other people are better than me. I don't deserve to be here. Any of these self-limiting type of thoughts that actually keep us outside of our keep us outside of our potential. Okay. And it's really, it's not even casted with, it's almost like it is supported then by this feeling of always needing to be in competition with, okay? Always needing to feel that you can prevail, you can dominate, you can win the situation, okay? And so it's these lower vibrational energies that we're working on removing at this time. These are ego-based, right? Because they're fears that are based in wanting to protect us from either the possibility that someone else will point out that you are not as good, or not as, I don't want to say not as good, because that's a fallacy, but maybe that you don't belong in some way, or literally not belonging in some way because you have not won. This is all matrix programming is what I'm getting at. And none of it is unity consciousness, which is what we're moving into, okay? And these are the devil for you. These are the devil that you know, okay? I don't know why they had me say it that way, so let's see what else wants to come out. What else for Scorpio, please? What else for Scorpio for the week ahead, please? Amazing. All right. You've got the Ace of Cups with the Ace of Swords and the Wheel. Okay, so this is just huge confirmation that whatever it is you're going through right now, it might feel very dark and very deep, but it is bringing you out of that into exactly what you need in order to overcome both of these issues, and that is self-love and that is truth, okay? And clarity and victory, all of those things all wrapped in one, or all rolled up in one as you roll into the direction, you know, with the wheel of this truth, clarity, and self-love. This is all, I feel this is all the self, okay? I don't, there may be other people involved in this, but I feel like this is all internal work for you this week, at least so far in this reading. So it's advice that you need to go here, right? But I also feel because of the presence of the wheel that you are already on your way, that it's almost like you don't need to do anything except for be conscious of these blockages, these hindrances, this baggage, in order to bring the conscious to the darkness, bring the conscious mind into the shadow, provide this clarity, open this doorway into honoring, loving, and valuing the self, okay, which is an issue that's coming up in the collective right now. So don't feel like you are, since we're right now fighting all these issues of like not being good enough, don't feel like you're not good enough because you're worried about not being good enough, all right? I know that sounds nuts, but that's some shit I would do, okay? So you are just part of the collective, and this is something that's being highlighted for you right now, as it was for me personally, okay? However, you're coming out of that at least near the end of the week, hopefully, maybe within the next couple days. I feel like I'm seeing the light at this point, even though there's still some stuff I'm working through. So let's see what else wants to come up for you guys. What else for Scorpio for this week? Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, what else? What goes with this? I'll show you it in a minute. What goes along with this? Clarify, please. Sorry for all my cursing. I don't know why I'm doing that today. Maybe that's how you feel. Clarify, please, for Scorpio for this week. All right. You're like getting a makeover, kind of. The card that popped out where I was like, oh, hell. It was the Seven of Swords. I literally hate seeing that card. Like, if I could make it stop coming out, I almost pulled it out of my deck at one point because I was like, do not keep making me think people are fucking with me. All right. And then I realized that was a long time ago before I realized how many meanings there are to this card. And frankly, I don't read the card meanings the way they are. I am an intuitive reader, of course. Anyway, tangent, sorry. It came out with the Queen of Wands and the Judgment card. So this feels to me like a full makeover, like really turning out some of the dirt under the rug is what they're kind of saying. Turning out the dirt under the rug and allowing the brighter aspects of your personality to start shining. And why? I think that this newfound self-love and clarity that's obviously is your makeover. You don't need me to tell you that. I really think that you're not going to fall backwards from this. I mean, you might have bad days. Everybody does, even bad weeks or something like that. But this feels to me like a very permanent change in your way of interacting with life, okay? So this is transformative for you. I mean, that's really positive. Let's see what else wants to come out. I'm just checking our time here. What else wants to come out for Scorpio going through this transition? Okay, we've got the Fool coming up. Again, very positive. The new beginning. This is where you're going with this transition, this makeover. It's starting anew, and it's going to provide you with a sense of innocence, I think, sort of innocence regained. In some senses, you're going to feel like a kid again, I think, because you're not going to be as burdened by this other crap. And what I'm hearing now is the most important thing for you to remember at this moment is to allow it to happen. They're showing me sort of you gripping on to this old way of living because it's what you know, it's because it's what you're comfortable with. I just heard that some of you feel like you deserve that old way of life, meaning you deserve to constantly question your value. You deserve to constantly, have to compete for things, and you deserve better, is my point. And so if you allow this, the advice here is to be sure that you are allowing it, and allowing this big transition here that you're making, because what's on the other side of it is this new start as if you were a kid again. This newfound sense of innocence or playfulness or joy that has absolutely, I don't want to say it's been lost in your life, but I feel like there's a sense that you're regaining it at this time through this newfound clarity and self-love and change in your entire way of understanding your own truth. Okay? That makes sense. What else here for Scorpio? What else for Scorpio, please? I want to also, in the same way that some of you think you deserve that old way of life, you don't have to work hard to be in this space of self-love and clarity, okay? Working hard is part of the old way. It's part of the matrix programming. It's part of the old paradigm. So you don't need to fight anybody for this. You don't need to work hard. You simply need to accept it and change your mindset. Right? This is a completely different way of thinking about things and thinking about life. Once you do that, I'm saying this because the Seven of Wands came out. Once you do that, we've got the Chariot, which is full empowerment, which is fast movement forward. It's a sense of balance and determination and will. This is will and divine will playing out through you because you have recognized your own divinity, is what they're saying. You see the divine in yourself, which is something that was lacking before, because the divine is not lacking in any way, and yet you saw yourself as not being good enough. So it's all about recognizing the divine in yourself and the way, the perfection within you, and which is reflected in everyone else around you, because everything within is also externally, right? Is also external. Now you've got the Prince of Wands coming out next to the Chariot. This is incredible movement forward. So if you've been trying to accomplish something, if you've been wanting to, some of you are just really wanting to upgrade your energy and to move forward on your ascension path, this is happening now, but you have to allow this. They're specifically using the word allow because some of you think you have to work for it and you don't. It's your birthright. It's yours already. You just need to say, I accept. Okay, I receive. I receive this template of self-love. I receive this clarity specifically from the divine. And then you move very quickly into it. That's like we always are our own biggest blocks, right? I'm going to get one more card here for you. My battery's about to die, so I want to make sure to end this reading. If it suddenly cuts off, then we'll just move on to the extended read, and the link will be in the description box below, but hopefully I'll get this last card in here for you. One more card, please, for Scorpio. One more card, please, for Scorpio. To close off this reading for this week, please. One more card for Scorpio for this week. All right, Scorpio. Pig spirit. I love this. Use your mind wisely. And that just ties in with all these negative thoughts that you thought you deserved or that you needed to hold on to for whatever reason. Your mind is such a strong, incredibly strong manifester. And so it's simply being in the accepting of new patterning in your mind that you can change your life. Use your mind wisely. Be aware of your thoughts. Be conscious of your thoughts. Consciously change negative thought patterns and turn your whole life around and see it like go moving forward quickly, okay, in the direction that you want. So I hope this was helpful. Join me over on Vimeo, following the link below. We'll look into your relationships for this week and we'll do an energy healing, okay? I am so grateful to you guys. Thank you for watching and I will see you soon.